EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Past the 20.
Another day.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here we go. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to pull those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Stop your whining. 44, Mike, 44.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at about the 31. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Chark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Check 26, check 24, check 24, check.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Burrow on play action. Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 36. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Dobbins. A short gain here. Maybe a yard to the 29. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, I know he doesn't want a fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. I like that. Good job.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 48, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Weaver. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third down, Weaver. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Packers continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg. Weaver escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On the handoff, this is Swift.
They find some open field here. 20, 10, and he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for Green Bay. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Here's Swift.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Swift. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Second and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. Oh, some strong running. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Mike 5. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Five's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Echo. All day, punk. Mike 5.
Wilson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
31's the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 31's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Weaver. Flushed out right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a handoff to Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Play action. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. on first down. Dobbins, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now Wilson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score and you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Swift. Powers by at the 40. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And a throw right sideline is complete. That's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. And this one complete to Burnett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines, watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And finally down at the 32-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The give is to Jones. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They'll run here with Dobbins.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
On first down, Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action with Wilson. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the toss with Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 17-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Here we go.
Here's Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Here's a diving catch right side. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Again, Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point safely through. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now it's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
From the 16, Wilson. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dobbins trying the left side. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. A give to Jones. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Burrow. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And that is incomplete here.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 25. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
handoff. Swift running to the left. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on them. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Williams brings it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Second and 4. Burrow looking to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 70, Lions 9.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Burrow now off the bootleg. Eluding the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Wilson wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down. 31's the mic. Touchdown, defense. Yeah, 31's the mic.
Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
31's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready. 31's the mic.
Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Lions come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Detroit, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.